Hi, welcome to Mike's Diabetes World. Yes, I scratched again. Today, I want to talk to you about something that happened to me how long ago was it? 2 years now, I guess. It was November, and I guess I called a friend. And I guess while talking to this friend, I really wasn't making sense. Now, this person knows me and knows my diabetes, and his first thought was, he's having a low. So he came out here, and I'm walking around the apartment back and forth. I really don't remember being thirsty. I wanted to have a shower. I remember that point. And I just walked around and I was really stubborn. Looking back at it now, I was stubborn. Now, I think something was happening, but I'll hold off a bit before telling you that part. He said, I'm going to call an ambulance. Oh, I'm fine. I laid down on my bed and I don't remember much. Well, in between the time. And all of a sudden, I had ambulance people working here. And they obviously did their job, but they kept saying, no, Mike, no. And I know they did a glucometer. I don't know if they did ketones, but I was taken downstairs. I don't remember going down the hall. I don't remember getting in the elevator. I remember kind of coming to in the hallway by the elevator in our apartment building. And I don't know what the hell they did down there. They were doing something, and experience tells me they were trying to get me onto a bariatric stretcher. Anyway, I was taken to the hospital. I remember being in the ambulance, and they drove off. Now, I don't really remember much of the drive. I remember saying, I have trouble with getting IVs, which I do. My veins seem to roll. So I got to the hospital, and I can remember the hospital. I can remember seeing my friend. Now, in my mind, I was landing in a helicopter to the hospital. I wasn't in any damn elevator or helicopter. But, your mind. So, I went into emergency and was admitted. I don't remember much. I honestly, I can remember coming through, and there was a nurse, and I was in sort of this little cubicle, and I know these cubicles is kind of isolation. And I can remember they tried to start an IV, and I was really being difficult. Knowing me now, and hell, I was being difficult as hell. My blood sugars, I don't know what they were. But after the whole situation went through, I was in DKA. I guess I was doing the classic symptoms, and I wasn't really peeing much. And to this day, I don't remember drinking a lot, but I've since learned that I had decreased urinary output. And what that tells us is things were going pretty bad. Now, I was under treatment for my leg, and at the time we thought that was the cause of it. And then I don't even remember how I got into the high acuity unit of the hospital. Now, the sad part, it's not really a sad part. Get this down. The part that really amazes me, just one sec here. Oops, that doesn't work. There we go. Sorry, guys. I ended up in high acuity unit, which is one step down from intensive care. And I can remember bits and pieces. And I think I've said this before. I can remember having a chicken dinner, hospital food. And I can remember eating and thinking, oh my God, this is great. You know, hospital food to me was hospital food. So, I was there a couple of days. I went to the ward. I finally got a ward, and I went there. And then they shipped me back to high acuity. So, all this time, I keep getting this word wrong. Delusionary. I didn't know what was going on one day from the next. I have three things actually, I kind of remember, and I don't know why I remember this. But one was, they moved me, and I guess they just moved me from the high acuity unit to one of my rooms. And there, I was put outside in the garage. And my friend came and saw me, and he was permitted to see me. And he said, no, you're not. You're in a room. But no, it was like I could almost see cars, and God, thinking back, I was a total mess. Worse than I am now, And another time, I had to drink. They were doing a colonoscopy on me, and I had to drink the foul tasting stuff, just to make sure you're cleaned out. And for some reason, I was at this nurse's house in the back of a pickup truck, a black pickup truck, and she had on her wall this huge TV. I'm talking, it took the whole wall, bigger than any TV they make nowadays. And that was really weird. On another time they did a colonoscopy, I thought it was getting it done in another nurse's basement. Like, why would I be getting it? And delusion, I think I was coming and going through delusionary. And by the end of it, they got whatever under control. But DKA, I went 2 more times into DKA at the hospital. And I got the third time I got this intern, and I've told this story before. And this intern, med student, whatever he was awesome. He's going to be a damn good doctor. You know, I wasn't putting out much. Urine didn't feel the need to go. So they hooked up an a catheter, and I relieved myself. Oh, God, no. And I was violently ill. You know, I think it was 3 times I revisited stuff I ate. And I can remember this one to a T. And so I know this next time, if there is a next time, if I go into DKA, I'm not going to be the ones where years ago when I went DKA, I was kind of the person, oh, well, yes, I have DKA. Everyone would look at you saying, God, you look great for having DKA. This time, it was totally different. My whole body was saying, hey, I'm about ready to give up here. And a number of doctors a few doctors who saw me in emergency later saw me sort of sitting up in bed, doing whatever, and saying, you know what? We thought you were a goner. So, DKA can come on like that. Now, they say DKA can come on from 0 to 12 hours for a non-diabetic, for a diabetic taking insulin. For those who don't take insulin, who don't use a syringe, it can come on very quickly. And I go into, if I've gone in for a low blood sugar, I will tell the nurse, I need to keep my pump going. And oh no. And the last nurse I remember saying, oh well, you're not gonna need insulin, you're not gonna go into DKA. So after they said, oh, you can go, and they have to arrange me a way to get home, so they usually call an ambulance, just because I can't really walk that far and getting home, and so I have to wait in the back room, and my blood sugar is usually soaring again. And my thoughts are, you know what? I'm going to go into DKA. And one of the times I came back, I knew it. I was searching for my insulin the moment I got home, gave myself another shot, and luckily enough, it was enough insulin to break where I was just sort of, just cresting just before heading up. And I was starting to feel ill. I didn't want to eat anything. I didn't want anything to drink, even though I was thirsty. And I got myself under control again. I don't know what my ketones were at that point, but now I have respect for ketones. Before, or diabetic ketoacidosis, I have more respect for than I did. And you should too. I know it's hard for new diabetics to realize how sick you can be. And, you start going high and you start getting that thirst. It's, oh well. For me now, if I'm high, I want to start treatment now to get me down. If I'm low, I don't know. Because I guess I'm feeling more comfortable in lower blood sugars. Yay. Diabetic ketoacidosis is nothing to laugh at. Find out more. Contact Canadian Diabetes Association or I think it's now called Diabetes Canada. Speak to your endocrinologist. Go to the library. But remember, before you start treatment, get it in your plan. Get it written down somewhere. Maybe start a file, a binder. At one time I had a huge binder with all this diabetes stuff. You know, you're important, so treat yourself right. Have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.